All right. Hi guys, Mike here, Professional Security Journal. I was gonna go live for this, but I really don't feel like dealing with having a chat and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm just gonna do a recording. Um, Today I basically wanted to go through a executive protection, low vis, close protection, or whatever the hell you want to call it. More or less a concealed carry type duty belt. Now today, this video is going to be a longer video. I'm going to try to make it short, but me going through all of these different pouches that I personally know and whatnot, since I'm very knowledgeable in equipment and the implements themselves, um, I do go through a lot in my selection process. So this is why I make videos in the first place. Is with my I don't want, I hate putting myself up on a pedestal. With my higher tier knowledge in equipment and implements, the devices we have in our duty belts and the pouches and everything, that's why I make videos in the first place, is to impart that higher caliber knowledge on people, say, new to private security that don't have the higher caliber knowledge of years of experience. That's why I make YouTube videos in the first place, to impart this higher tier knowledge onto newcomers. Learn from my fuck ups and learn from this higher tier knowledge. Such as, I'm field testing a Golden Goodrich active retention pepper spray holster that works just the same as a Safariland, if I don't have my verbiage incorrect, a Safariland ALS retention holster versus the SLS. I can't remember what Safariland's rotating hood is. It's either the AL or the SLS is their retention device verbiage. If I don't have my verbiage incorrect, the ALS is the retention hood. I'm field testing a Golden Goodrich pepper spray pouch with an ALS hood. But without further ado, I've had the spreadsheet in front of your faces. Let's get right into it. Okie doke. So, this was my spreadsheet that I made a long while back for 4 million different duty belt builds that I was going to be doing when Cascadia was Cascadia before we got merged into Pal American. The spreadsheet's been kind of somewhat abandoned. Now I'm coming back to it. So, without further ado, EP, low vis, PSD, duty belt. Okay. The keykeeper silencer is to be determined. The phone case is to be determined. The cuff. Good question. It's either going to be the Mean Gene leather. It's going to be Mean Gene leather. It's going to be the Ayetcos I currently own, or possibly Acre. This duty belt is going to be as much Kydex as possible, with the exception of the service weapon. The service weapon is going to have to be Kydex. Baton is the same as these. It's either going to be the Peacekeeper 21 inch or on the rotator. I'm going to be getting the 21 inch inside the waistband Peacekeeper for the smaller Peacekeeper baton I'm going to be purchasing here in the near future. Lethal Deadly Force. Yeah. I still need to decide if I want the Safariland Solus, if I want to go 48 or 43X for CCW work. So for now, we're going to cut and paste that active retention holster here. Streamlight 5X is invalid for this duty belt. We're trying to keep things concealed. The 5X is a big honking duty flashlight. We're not doing that for a PSD, a low visibility duty belt, where I don't want to be sticking out like a sore thumb. OC spray is going to be a Mark 6. 1 second. I have no idea what that is. Apparently my roommate doing something. 1 second. Oh, okie doke. Smell. Okay, so Mark 6. Yeah, that's gonna go into my pepper spray spreadsheet where I've got like ASP OC, Saber OC, something, something, something. Streamlight 1X. That's probably gonna be Boston. I'm trying to keep this duty belt as much leather as possible. Either if it's gonna be either an IWB or an OWB inside the waistband or outside the waistband. That's another thing I have to decide on. Is if some of this equipment is IW or some or all of this equipment is IW or OWB. Um, so Boston. I'm gonna come back to that. Ammo, 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 ammo. Tell you what. Acre leather. Oh, can you guys see Acre? Yeah, you guys can see Acre. Okay, good. Sorry, my mind's everywhere right now. Let's go off duty because we're not wanting closed pouch stuff here. So mag pouches. Do I want? All right, so they do have double pouches, which is good because I want to be able to carry two mags on my duty belt for EP. We don't want the black label. I don't do that crap. Alligator skin, whatever the fuck that is. These are great, but they're going to be paddle. It's going to be a paddle, and I don't want paddles. I want to be able to clip it inside the waistband. So Acre's probably not going to do it. Mean Gene leather. I might go with a burrito. I might go with a burrito. 1 second, guys. I'm on Snapchat. Sorry. A very dear friend of mine texted. All right. Let's focus on the video. I'm recording and I'm trying to keep the times down. Belts, coin purses, sentinel, ladies, holster, slings. Come on, Gene, where's your Mac pouch? Hunting sling. 2-point sling. Leather 2-point sling. Cell phone. Pistol handcuff. Okay. There it is. A burrow. And a Rambo. And I need your handcuff pouch. Just for shiggles, I'm gonna look at the firearm holster. Shiggles, shits and giggles, by the way. Handcuff burrow, yeah, yeah. Because with me wanting to be as much inside the waistband as possible. The MGL utility clip is a durable, adjustable clip rooted directly to leather, 3/5 overall length, made of spring steel that can clip up to That is freaking beautiful. Oh, yes, sir. That is beautiful. A cuff and that's that cuff. Cuff and back, bro. I might get one of those actually, just for, yeah. Okay, well, Jean has inside the waistband leather, so I think we'll go Mean Jean. MGL. Oh, the other brand that I need to actually check on is Ayetco. So Ayetco, where are we at on OBS? Sorry guys, 10 minutes. Okay. Ayetco is who makes my, actually I have them right behind me. Give me a second, guys. Ayetco I've spoken on in the past. And I know I'm like a smaller profile in the corner. Ayetco's who makes my handcuff pouches for my asps. So these are um, what I carried as a colonel investigator for the FAA in my internal affairs position. Um, More or less plain like a plainclothes detective type role. I wasn't, exactly concealed. People knew what I was there for. But this is Ayetco. They make these bikini style cuff cases for it's difficult to do this on camera without obviously the being on a belt. They make these bikini style cuff cases for Aspian cuffs. What I like about the Ayetcos is um, whether it's hinged or chain, the cuff case works just the same for either. So, I got two Ayetco cuff cases. I'm good on asp, chain, or hinge. I can use either or um, in my cuff pouch, in my Ayetco cuff pouch. So I really dig the fuck out of Ayetco, and obviously belt clip. All right, so I'm looking for a single mag pouch. I'm looking for ammo. Pardon me. Okay, magazine. Magazine. Hmm. Pouch. Beautiful. Okay. Single mag. Single mag. When I'm CCW, low vis, EP work, this is the only time I'm okay with my mags being flat because anybody who knows me knows I prefer the. Anybody who knows me knows I prefer more modern bullets out. My Safari Line closed flat pouch from my time with the FA directly in front of the camera now, since I can see my mag pouch in front of the camera. The more traditional bullets out type design, um, becoming more and more prominent nowadays. Um, when I'm CCW trying to, be low profile, it's the only time I'm ever okay with my mags being flat. Otherwise, I prefer them out. I don't like the flat design too much, but obviously when we're, low vis, EP, whatever, um, we want our mags flat against our body. So that's the only time I'm alright with it. Single, single. Okay, I see three singles. Okay, that's the only thing I've got. Okay. Finish. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they are gonna have belt clips at all. Nope. No, these are for a duty belt. These are duty belt style magazines. Okay, so yeah, no, it's gonna be Mean Gene then. And Taser is gonna be the Bolt. No. Yeah, it's gonna be the Taser Bolt 2. Bolt 2 for EP. PSD. The only time I ever stray away from the professional tasers, the professional series tasers, X2s, Taser 7s, etc. That's the only time I say use a civilian taser. Is executive protection, concealed carry, low vis roles. And this is where you don't go to axon.com and you pull up the law enforcement website, because we're going to the civilian products. We're going to go to Taser, not Axon. And I'm going to get either the Pulse or the Bolt 2, which you can see this lady has. This is the Bolt 2. For those who have not seen one, it is not a gun-like object. So, Pulse or Bolt 2. Civilian product. Pulse or Bolt 2 for EPPSD. Multi-tool. I haven't decided on multi-tool yet. Might need to come back for that. And other than that, medical equipment may or may not happen. I'm just trying to find Allegiance, IFAC pouch. Got Tommy from Free Field Training. I'm trying to figure out what'll go in my Allegiance IFAC C. Probably look at Pragmatics videos or some shit for now. That'll be something I gotta come back to. Med. Oh, I see. Medical equipment. Oh, I see what I was doing. Okay. Tell you what, let's just do this, do this. Okay. I screwed that up. Whatever. Alright, and okay, so I pretty much just made a PSD duty belt on video for y'all. So one thing that I kind of did not cover is when you are making a duty belt for yourself, you need to, well, for executive protection, concealed carry type security, when you're trying to be low profile, low signature, you really need to be mindful of what you're throwing on your duty belt. Now, I'm a firm believer in keeping as much of the use of force continuum on your duty belt. Let me go full screen. Sorry, let me bring the spreadsheet out because I'm basically kind of doing an outro. Hi. Yeah, so you need to be really mindful of what you throw on your duty belt um, when you're, you know, serving as an EP agent. You need to be very mindful, considerate of what you have on your duty belt. Like, for me, all right, um, this is my armed security duty belt. Okay, I'm not going to be carrying my big honkin' our Peacekeeper RCB 29-inch baton. This is the 29-inch model. I'm not going to be carrying my big honkin' Peacekeeper on duty as an executive protection agent, which is why we're scaling down from the 29 baton there to a 21. That's the smallest size Peacekeeper makes. So I'm scaling down to the smallest Peacekeeper available. For handcuffs, I'm a firm believer in keeping metal handcuffs on you, but at the same time, I am going to carry mil-spec plastics. I haven't gotten my flex cuffs yet, but I'm trying to get away from the AFs that are currently in my arsenal right now. I'm going mil-spec plastics because they're the only other real flex cuff maker on the market. I'm going mil-spec. So I'll have soft and metal handcuffs for baton, Peacekeeper, OC. I'm either staying with the ASP keychain type spray that I have that I EDC on a daily basis, or I'm going Saber Mark 6 with their restricted law enforcement catalog, the Detective Model Mark 6 OCs that Saber makes, or I'm going DefTech Mark 6. I've carried DefTech in the past, so you're scaling down from a full-size duty can to a Mark 6. For tasers, I cover that already. You're going from your full-size Taser 7 law enforcement product to a civilian product for executive protection, low profile work. Um, and obviously for firearms, I didn't even cover that in this video, but firearms are firearms. You need to be able to choose the firearm that suits you, which is why for me, I alternate when I CCW. Um, where's my gun? For CCW work lately, I've concealed carry a Glock 43X and a Black Hawk stash. I've been hailing a hot fire, by the way. It has a TLR 7 sub and a Holosun 7K, 507K. I have a weapon light and a red dot on all my weapons. Concealed carry or duty doesn't matter. Every weapon of mine gets a dot and gets a light. For CCW, I swear to God, I swear my entire security career, I said fuck Black Hawk. Fuck Black Hawk, fuck Black Hawk. I hate Serpas. I hate everything they make. But god damn, they make a good concealed carry product. The Black Hawk stash. I fucking love this holster. This is the only Black Hawk product that is mic endorsed. This is the only Black Hawk product that I have absolutely adored my entire time in, carrying professionally and carrying off duty. But yeah, I alternate between a Glock 43X and two SIG 365s that I currently own. I have a 365X that my old partner sold me before I left the city of Las Vegas the first time to go to Utah. My old partner was going to hammer fired weapons, so he sold me his 365X before I left for Utah. And at the same time, my last firearm purchase, my last personal purchase that I spent my own money on before I left for Salt Lake City was a SIG P365 chambered in 380. So I have two 365s. I have the 380 and I have the X and 9mm. Um, I normally don't carry them though. I keep my 43X in the holster, and this is my home gun. So that's why it was like right behind me here in the holster. I could just it's right here for me. I could just as easily respond to the door because the front door's right on my door. So if I ever have anything happen, I'm going straight to work, straight to response. But yeah, so they're just little things you need to keep in mind as you build duty belts for yourself. And that's why I have 4 or 5 million different duty belt builds in that spreadsheet you guys see, is you need to be mindful of what you're doing. Are you doing open carry work for armed security? Are you doing open carry work? Are you doing more EP concealed carry work? What are you doing? Inside the waistband, outside the waistband, how are you carrying? Do you want leather? Do you want kydex? What do you want? You need to keep those things in mind. It's position of carry, I versus OWB, and at the same time, what are the materials of your pouches? Are you kydex? Are you leather? Are you nylon? Are you that weird ballistic fiber that people are using nowadays, like that Bianchi ballistic carbon fiber or some marketing gobbledygook that people are doing nowadays, that ballistic fiber, ballistic weave, some shit. Are you doing that stuff? What are the materials you're using? That's something else you need to keep in mind when building duty belts. I versus OWB, Kydex versus leather versus nylon versus ballistic, whatever the fuck. What are you putting on your belt? And also, again, the belt itself. What are you using? For open carry work, y'all, I've covered it in short. I carry an Aus Inc. Molly duty belt, but I belt keepered the Aus Inc. belt pad to the Molly. So it's basically, I developed a one-piece quick throw-on system that I could throw over my waist in a hurry. I belt keeper that. It's a one-piece system because I basically turned it into like a high-speed gear belt grip pad with belt keepers. But at the same time, for most of you, are you using a two-piece duty belt? Are you willing to take the time to thread shit through your belt loops, which is a tedious and, if you ask me, stupid process? I've been there, I've done that. That's why I carry these Ayetcos on the belt clip. I take them off at the end of my duty day. That's why I prefer clips instead of. I'm gonna sit here with where are my G codes? I'm gonna sit here with these G code scorpions, and I gotta sit here and not only undo my belt, but basically as I'm taking my belt off, I'm unthreading belt loop products through. No, just use clips. Use clips. But again, little tips for y'all. This video's gone on long enough. I'm at 25 minutes on OBS. So this is my Career Professional Security Journal. You guys stay safe. Take it easy out there. Take pride in our profession and all y'all do. And other than that, see y'all soon. Take it easy, friends.